Hi everybody, welcome back for another video. My name is Tanya, for those of you that are new here, and I am a watercolor and acrylic artist. So I've been making these cute little watercolor pendants. I bought these little pendants on Amazon. They come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. I bought a round one and I also bought an oval one. And they come with glass. So after you put a little picture, or you could put a dried flower, and in my case, I decided to paint little watercolors. And I put them in here, and you just glue it and put the little glass top right on top like that. So I'm gonna show you how to create these. I did a couple of them last night that I'm gonna be selling in a store that I sell my art in. But I wanted to show you how to create them. All right, so I'm gonna put these two right there so you can see the sizes. I think this is about 1 inch, and maybe this one is about a 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, I'm not really sure. All right, so you get your watercolor paper out, and I have all these little stencils of, or I should say templates of circles and ovals, and just find the one that is the right size or close enough. And I think it's about that one right there. So I take my watercolor paper and let's see, I have a pencil somewhere. Okay, and then you just draw the outline of your circle like that. And then I did it with my ovals because I have a template of my ovals as well. So I found the one that matched, and I think it was this one here. And then I just did a couple ovals. All right, so I am going to show you, let me see if I have one here that's not in the glass yet. Yeah, I'll just show you that one there. Actually, I have a few here that I'll just show you. I didn't put these in the glass yet, so here's a few of them. So I just take my watercolors, doesn't matter what watercolor you have, I'm using my koi today, and I'm going to pick kind of a permanent rose. And you just want to dab it, or you can make it solid if you want to, but I like mine to have a little bit of variety in the background. So I'm just going to dab it, and I'll pick up maybe like a cad orange, drop that in too. And you can keep dropping more colors in if you want to. All right, so then you're going to wait for that to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this really quick. Okay, so it's nice and dry. And I'm going to do the same thing to my oval here. I'm going to pick up more of a muted green, more of an olivey green for this one. And I think I'm going to drop in a little bit of my cerulean blue. I love that combination together. All right, so you can go ahead and just make a whole bunch of these. So last night I had a whole sheet of circles and ovals, and I just filled them all in just to save yourself some time if you're doing multiple. Just go ahead and paint them all at the same time. All right. And then what you're going to do is I have my archival ink pen here. I have a size 01. And I'm going to go ahead and make these. I love this pattern here. It's kind of like a dandelion. So you're going to go ahead and make a circle, fill it in, and then you're going to make all these lines going around it. And then you're going to put little circles on the ends of those lines. And then you can go ahead and fill in maybe with a couple more like short ones, so you have a little variety, and go ahead and put little circles on those too. And then I like to do 2 on this size. So I'm going to go ahead and create another one. All right, little circles on the ends again. And then go ahead and fill in with some shorter ones. You just want it to look a little bit more full. And then I'm just going to do some stems coming down. You can make leaves if you want to, but I like to just have the stems on the dandelions. Go ahead and fill this in a little bit more. All right, and then I will go ahead and do the same thing once this one dries. All right, and you take your scissors and you cut around that circle as best you can. Okay. So now you've got that. You're going to take your bezel, or your little pendant, I should say, and I like to use this tacky glue. I've been using this for years, and it works really nice. I'm going to take a piece of paper so I don't get my table all dirty. And you're just going to put a little drop of glue right in the middle on the back. And you can spread it around with a paintbrush. I just use my fingers, get it all the way around, make sure your edges are all nice, and then press it right into your pendant. All right. Now, if you want to give it an extra little sparkle, you could have used metallic watercolor in the background, which would have been really pretty. But I like to take this, it's really fine glitter. It's by Folk Art. I got this at Michael's. Take a paintbrush, maybe a paintbrush you don't really care about because this is more of a glue. And what I do is you can go all the way around your little painting. You could even fill it in. I like to just go around the edge and leave the painting without glitter. Stick your paintbrush in water right away after you do that, because like I said, that's more of a glue. Now you're going to take this clear little glass, put a little dab right in the middle. Again, spread it all around. Make sure all your edges are nice and press it really hard. Just press it for a couple seconds so it stays nicely. And there you go. Now, right now it looks a little cloudy because the glue is wet, but let me pick up one that's similar to this one. As you can see, once the glue starts to dry, I did this one about an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. And the glue is still a little wet down here. You can see there's still a little cloudiness down here. But once that glue dries, it becomes nice and crystal clear. Let me see if there's one that's a little bit clearer for you. Here's one. I think I did this one maybe 2 or 3 hours ago. So you can see the difference between the cloudiness and when the glue dries. And you're just going to do the same thing with the other one. So once you cut out your other one, you're just going to put some glue on it, drop it in there, put a little bit of glitter, put a little glue on the back of your glass, drop that in, and there you go. So it's as easy as that. And you can put little chains with them. You can use this as a keychain. You can use this as a pendant. Even if you get some of the really small ones, I did get some little rectangle ones, which I don't have here right now. You could even put those like on a little charm bracelet, which are really, really cute. So it's just a fun little project to do. And I just wanted to show you my process of creating these. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a quick little video. And if you did like it, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to make a comment in the comment section. If you do like these, please let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. Have a great day. Bye.